the first thing that I want to lead into is at Money in the Bank last night, kind of caught everybody a little bit off guard, was John Cena announcing this retirement. Now, I don't know exactly when this is all going to be over because it seemed like it expanded as the night went on. But John Cena has announced that at some point this next year, he will be finishing it all out. And so we're going to be saying goodbye to John Cena as an active in-ring competitor. Uh, it was kind of weird though. I don't know when he's done or what's happening because at first he said the last match was going to be at WrestleMania, but now he's saying he's doing 30 or 40 dates and he's going to be doing things all through 2025. So I'm a little confused even after the press conference as to what exactly is going to be going on. But the bottom line is we will be saying goodbye to John Cena. Stu, and your thoughts when you heard that?
Like you said, I like you a little surprised. We knew the day was coming, because John is, he's got more and more commitments in the entertainment world, movie roles, that type of thing. So we knew that retirement was coming. Doing these retirement tours he's talking about, doing the 30 to 40 dates, into 2025. It's a good idea. And the big question I had, and I think it was asked during the press conference about, does he want another title shot? Because remember, he's at 16 world titles. One other man that officially has 16 world titles, that'd be the Nature Boy Ric Flair. So does he want to break that record? And he was strategic in his answer. He said, look, I've been on a bit of a losing slump, so I got some work to do. But if the opportunity presents itself, who knows? And look, I have said this forever. John Cena's 16 world titles is totally different than Ric Flair's 16 world titles. Just because all 16 of John Cena's world titles are in WWE. Whereas Flair, NWA, WCW, WWE, he was the one that he carried the NWA back in the 80s, doing all those dates, going to Florida, going to World Class, defending it everywhere. So it is a little bit different. And as I said, it's Ric Flair's official 16 world titles. He's held the title much more than that,
right?
But some of them weren't recognized, or there was, in fact, Kerry Silkin told me the story about Flair went to Puerto Rico to defend the title, and he got so the crowd was so raucous and ready to just riot. So just to get him out of the building, he went ahead and dropped the world title to whoever he was wrestling in Puerto Rico.
Was that the one with Jack Vanovo? If I
it may have been.
Remember right,
may have been. He dropped the title just so he could get out of there, and the NWA didn't recognize it. So, but yeah, it'll be fun to see what John Cena can create in the next year and a half. And it's interesting that they talk. He's announcing this now with looking at 2025, the full of 2025, and we're in July, so we've got another just under 6 months of 2024 left.
Yeah, so yeah, it would seem WrestleMania would be the place to end it. So I don't know. I think there's still some details to work out on this, and I'm curious to see if anything's going to get backed off on that, because John was, like I said, he was kind of all over the place with this thing. So I would imagine it's still a work in progress, and dragging it out for a year and a half would seem to be a little excessive, don't you think? But I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I'm excited about it, and obviously John Cena is a legend, but and he can do what he wants. But
I don't know if you call it excessive. I mean, if they spread them out, 30, 40 dates, you're thinking, so it's 18 months between now and the end of 2025. 30, 40 dates in 18 months. That's still, maybe 2 dates a month,
Yeah,
maybe a third every now and again. But so I think it's a good amount.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be and that question of whether they're going to put him in the world championship picture. Boy, that is going to be a tough call with all of these guys jockeying for position. As you know, as we just saw last night. There's so many people that are in that world heavyweight championship picture. You sure don't want to mess him with Cody Rhodes in any way whatsoever. So this is going to be intriguing to see if they would decide, you know what, we're going to give John one more run on top. Boy, I'm very torn on that. That would seem I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Well, let's not forget
ah,
they have the World Heavyweight Championship, which is still around Damian Priest's waist.
right. But
So,
you have
you
so
can
many
hold either
people.
one, and that would be 17.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many people that are wrestling so well that are in that picture, and it would just seem like if you shove John Cena into there real quick, you know, is that fair to the other guys that are there? I don't know. I mean, of course, fair has never been a word in pro wrestling that seems to fit. So interesting stuff there. But John Cena announcing his retirement last night uh, at Money in the Bank, and has some pretty nice merch to go with it. What a shock! So that'll be something to see with John Cena walking away last night at Money in the Bank.